Today will be a really awesome video, as we will try to predict the plot of the episode 77 Part 3. And the thing is that recently Skibidi made a fan-made episode 77 Part 3, where we saw the crazy events that are very likely to be in the new episode. And the most interesting thing is that Mr. Boom himself left a comment with a fire emoji under this fan-made, which can have two meanings. Either the events of this fan-made are very similar to what is waiting for us in the episode, or he just liked the animation. But still, I am more inclined to the fact that the events of the fan-made will be similar to those events that are waiting for us in the real episode, because it's very rare for Boom to leave a comment under some video related to a Skibidi toilet. Fan-made was really cool, and got 1 million views in just 2 days, which means that we should definitely pay attention to it. So in this video, we will analyze the fan-made by Skibidi and try to figure out which events from it might be in the new episode. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. At the beginning of the episode, we hear the sound of helicopters like in some real action movie. And we again see another battle where the toilets have successfully shot down one of the helicopters. But as we are shown that the helicopter was not shot down by an Astro toilet, but a regular toilet, I take it that now the events are not happening in the place that was in episode 77 Part 1 and 2. And we are shown another location where the Titan cameraman is trying to escape from Astro's, and the toilets didn't seem to be in alliance with that cameraman here. We also see the container containing the upgrades for G-Man's Titan form. And while the agents are trying to figure out what they need to do next, we hear an explosion and one of the toilets fires missiles at someone. And literally out of nowhere, a Titan cameraman appears holding one of the Astro interceptors and smashes it to the ground, thus stunning the little cameraman with the force of that explosion. And honestly, it's likely that's what we'll see in the new episode, since Boom needs to show the Titans, and starting with a moment where a Titan cameraman is trying to survive would be perfect. Bro fried that Astro. But as expected, there were other Astros who were still chasing him and started attacking him. And although Bro tried to absorb the attack and return it to the enemy, the attack was too slow and the Astro easily dodged, which by the way was shown back in episode 74. Since UFO Toilet dodged enemy attacks pretty easily, because Astros move too fast and seem to have a good reaction time. After dodging the attack, the Astro started laughing evilly and blasting lasers and projectiles at the cameraman. But at just the right moment, G-Man appeared, and with his shield up, literally rammed the Astro and fried him with his new laser eye, and told to the cameraman that he found him. I found you. To which the blood reacted unfriendly as was about to kick his ass. But Uncle Jimmy sternly replied like, "If that's what you want, go ahead and try me, bruh," and started loading the lasers.
If that's what you want.
Still, I thought that Uncle Jimmy would smash Cameraman if they collided in battle, since Cameraman is badly wounded. Although Jimmy should be wounded too, but the plot is on his side. They were ready to tear each other apart, but suddenly we heard a strange sound, and G-Man said to the cameraman to hold on him. And honestly, this moment could have been thought out better. Like a second ago, they were trying to kill each other. And now, having heard the sound, immediately became friends. I would have added some Astro that they will attack them, and that they will repel this attack together, and then under this sound together run away. But in any case, all the events turned out very interesting. So Skibidi. As soon as the cameraman grabbed his new friend, they immediately went somewhere. And as expected after the guys left, there were other Astros that were supposed to be chasing the Titan cameraman, and the cameraman was trying to hide and figure out how many enemies there were. And there was even an UFO toilet and a Duchess, which by the way I'm waiting for in the original episode specifically. Because when Boom was answering questions on Discord, he said that we're going to see the Duchess soon, as well as Astro Mothership and Juggernaut. And there was a dialogue between them because UFO started asking, "Where are they?" And the other dude said they got away. And UFO said he screwed up again, and the Duchess decided to roast him for not following orders, which is just as likely to happen in Astro Army. I think the guys literally kill those who screwed up. UFO then told her to deploy the scouts and stick to the plan, but she made a weird face and just flew after him. And Astros started destroying the location by dropping bombs, and most of them went in pursuit. The rest of the ground Astros stayed behind to wipe out everyone who somehow survived that hell. The poor cameraman started a losing and unequal battle until some other guys came to their rescue. And these are the same reinforcement squad we saw in episode 77 Part 2. And these guys definitely going to kick some Astro asses. And they act pretty calm even in this situation. And this is the real Giga Chad squad that the cameramen needed all along. They knocked out one of the Astros in a few seconds and surprised the rest of the Astros with it. And then Camera Woman, who was leading the squad, landed. And she pulled out a plunger, thus sending the squad into the attack. And as the agent started the attack, We heard a strange sound and saw a transmission error, and literally out of nowhere, a plungerman appeared, holding his girlfriend's hand and leading her. And for a second, she was sad. But bro didn't want her to be sad. So he lifted her hand again, and they looked at each other and pressed against each other, which was really awesome. And then plungerman disappeared, and the camera woman grabbed her head, but realized she had to fight, so she pulled out a second plunger and went into battle. And then the episode ended. And in general, this fan-made was really great. Especially, I liked the part how plungerman appeared and tried to raise the spirit of his girlfriend. And this event is damn realistic. I think something like this is waiting for us in the series. The camera woman definitely has something to fight for, and that's why she will go to the very end. Also, the meeting of G-Man and Titan cameraman is very believable. I also think something like this is waiting for us. But my thoughts are a bit different from what was shown in the fan-made, and now I will tell you what I think. I think that we can see another location and Titan cameraman who fights with Astros, but most likely he will be helped by Titan TV man, who teleports there when he finds out the cameraman's alive. They will fight together against Duchess and Mothership, but since there will be too many Astros will win until the Titan G-Man shows up at the end of the episode, who will save our Titans, and then TV man will agree to ally with him. And then in part 4, there will be a really crazy battle. I think that the appearance of G-Man should be special, and not just that he will appear out of nowhere and start a dialogue. It will be some kind of powerful appearance, like in movies. Like when Astro toilets want to kill Titans, someone will repel this attack, and then Astro will try to see who it was. And out of the smoke will come out Titan G-Man accompanied by epic music, who will say some cool words like, "Now we will end it." And that's the end of the episode. These are just my funny thoughts, but the coolest appearances in a movie or anime are always done in this style. But like I always say, these are just theories. Maybe things will even be similar to how they were in the fan-made. But Boom clearly commented on the video for a reason, so I think some of the events could definitely be in the original episode. Or he just liked the animation and I made a circus out of it, bruh. Anyway, I hope that Boom will leave a comment under my video one day. I hope that Boom will also leave a comment under my video someday, or under another Analyzer's video. It'll definitely be a peak for that channel. Okay, we're done with the plot, but for a video to last 8 minutes, I'm gonna have to yap about something. So we need to figure out a detail that's been thrown at me a lot of times, but I haven't paid attention to it. And under each video, I see a lot of comments where you say that in episode 33, we heard the sound of Astro Mothership. So let's deal with it. And at the beginning of the episode, we do hear the sound of the mothership. But does that mean it's exactly the sound of the mothership? Personally, I think Boom just uses that sound all the time. I mean, all the animators use the same sound effects many times, so there's nothing weird about it. But if you think about it more deeply, that sound doesn't specifically refer to just the Astro Mothership, but to all Astro toilets in general. We even heard it in episode 77 and in many other places. Although I suspect the mothership is somewhere near the location from episode 77, but still this sound is used by Astro toilets in general. Incidentally, G-Man is also an Astro toilet, so this sound is appropriate for him as well. But still, most of the time, some sounds are used multiple times, so nothing surprising in general. But I could be wrong, but either way, we won't know until Boom confirms it. So if someone can ask him that question and he answers, that would be great.